Alright. Back to calming, peaceful games that won't in any way stress me out. Alright, easy mode, please. Dang. Did you lose that one, Lady Meow? No good? It does amuse me to put the Mercy Wings on either side of various figures. As well as the power-up hands. Like, just a second. Where the heck am I? Getting an ad on my own channel. Like, here's Apollo's emote of her "this is fine" face. Where are the stupid fire hands? It just goes so well. This is why you don't upset Apollo. She will be the end of all of us. Oh, also, Novellon, you like the Poggers stuff, right? Check out Apollo's newest emote. As long as I'm advertising for Apollo. Alright. Biohazard battle. Let's see how we do. See, we don't even get out of orbit and we're already being attacked by space squid. Ah, such is life. Okay, so we want to grab the green one first for maximum power up. Do we want to stick with the green one? Oh, nope. Yes, mistakes have been made. I mean, we got double yellow there, so we did get a power-up out of it. I don't normally like the yellow one much, though. It's the only one that I don't feel I could get real use out of. I mean, it's great DPS, I guess, but... maybe I'll stick with the yellow one for a little bit and see if I can figure it out. I think it's the most damage per second, but usually for damage I want the blue one. And for hordes I either want the red one to protect me from every direction, or the green one for the spread shot. Okay, pretty much crashed into the red one there, but you know, I'll take it. Daka Daka. Now entering Earth atmosphere. Grab the red one again. I maybe wanted the green one here actually, but I went for the red one first because of power up and I didn't have time to get another one. Love the feeling of this game. Yeah, you remember when we were talking about the role-playing setting made of this? We should absolutely do that someday. That would be great. Actually, the red one's real good here because of those tiny little things that come flying at you. The red one just obliterates those. Oof. Oh boy. Thought I was dead there. I might need to go and replay the conversation and see what details we came up for that setting. Was that the first time we played this? It should be quite easy to find. It's all on youtube.com. Yeah, also the red laser is really good for taking down the trains before they get to you. It's actually relatively recently I discovered that the trains actually have like a laser cannon that they will blast you with if you don't take them down fast enough. You know, the red laser minces them. And, you know, the curse of GMing, because I've got a setting that... Actually, I want... Oh, no, never mind. I was thinking I kind of want the blue one there, but it's too late now. Except it's kind of not, because there was another blue one. Oh! Oh, one of them snuck up behind me. I didn't see it coming. Yeah, I've got a setting that I really like, and I could use that setting for years and could really explore it. Figure it all out, and I think that'd be really cool. I'd really enjoy doing that. And especially with my GMing style. Quite slow pace, I think we'll be at this one for a long time. And that's great, I really love the setting, but I also kind of want to make other things, you know? There's so many cool settings we could make. I mean, this was our first try. Could we make something even better? So those are the trials you face, I guess. Maybe if I could GM more often, we could have more chances at this stuff, but you know. Time is ever the enemy. Yeah, I really love the setting that we have. I mean, it wasn't just me that put it together. I want to really emphasize that. We all made that setting. You guys all added in such cool stuff to make it really great. And I'd want you guys to do that again. I have ideas for like superhero, sci-fi, all kind of campaigns. But I'd absolutely want to have you guys help me make the setting together, see what we can build. Well, I didn't manage to pick up any of those. You know, it would have been great to pick up there. Literally any of them. The blue one is probably the worst one for this bit. At least if I managed to get another blue one, I would have gotten the upgrade. Okay. Managed to get the green one at least. This is the music you always think of. This is kind of... yeah. Oop. This might be the iconic Biohazard battle level to me. This tense forest level, things closing in from below and above. You head further into the greenery. All these weird bugs. And just to point out, with the bioship, the guy that I'm playing as, this carries a crew of people, right? So these little bugs, these things are massive. These are like house-sized. I mean, you saw how I compared to that skyscraper earlier, right? The bioship is 1 or 2 stories tall. Oh, hold on. I glanced at chat for a second and I got eaten by a flying caterpillar. It happens. Bet this wasn't originally jungle. You mean like before the Bio Wars? Yeah, maybe not. You think it was something else? I mean, you can see these domes here. I think this is meant to be on the surface, but it always gives me an underwater feel with the thick cloud cover up above and the way these guys here, the way they just float about. This game grosses you out. I mean, in a way, it's kind of meant to. The Earth has been messed up, and this game gives a good impression of that. All of these things, they're not bugs or barely even life. They're weapons. These are biological weapons unleashed on a ridiculous scale, and have now just taken over the planet. Is what's going on here. This is not meant to feel like a pleasant walk in the woods. This is not one of those games where you're like wandering through happy scenery while it's fending off monsters. This is you looking for a place on the entire... This is you combing the entire planet, just be looking for somewhere where it would be possible for humans to live. Imagine the growth as a result of the Bio Wars? Yeah. I mean, these plants are ridiculously big, right? I'll get the blue one. I mean, this is an entire jungle of trees bigger than skyscrapers. This has got to be Bio-War growth. Either they made some rapid-growing supergiant trees for wood production, and then it got out of control after the Bio-War, or maybe there was some sort of, I don't know, forest bomb that rapidly converts everything in an area, all plant life into an area, into giant things like this. You drop it in the middle of the city, and now instead of where you once had a horrible, polluting enemy city, you've now got beautiful greenery. I mean, who would object to that? That's how you get the lefties in on your war. You turn the enemy into greenery. Drop some Agent Green on their cities. Okay, here comes... This is where the boss is, right? I probably want to stick with the blue. Depends how much stuff there is before that. I can't really remember. Can you imagine being here on foot? Ooh. Oh, I can actually... don't really like doing it, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna get the upgraded yellow instead of the blue. I lose the homing effect, which is not nice against this guy, but... I do hate this guy, and the extra DPS might be nice. No. Okay. Oh, now I'm on the red, I guess. Oh, there we go. I got trapped. I can't find a reliable way to beat this guy. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. If you're in the mid... Generally, I think you want to stay in the middle and escape to the top and bottom when he comes for you, because if you stay in the top and the bottom, he'll trap you in the corner and smash you. But sometimes he smashes you anyway, so I don't know. But yeah, being in that ridiculous giant forest on foot would be horrifying. That's something to explore in the RPG. But as long as we're on that topic, can you imagine being here on foot? I don't want the blue one, no, I want any colour other than the blue one. Fantastic Voyage time, yeah. We're that desperate for a safe place to put our humans that we're now considering the inside of some terrible beast. This is probably like a biofactory or something where they all grew. Some massive biological factory the size of a city. Just this living engine where... that existed solely so that biomonsters could grow as bacteria inside before escaping into the world. And the Earth's such a mess that we're wondering if this could be the most habitable place. That's what we've got going on right now. But yeah, can you imagine being in here on foot? That you have to wear respirators and stuff? That's probably true anywhere on the planet right now. I mean, we're only seeing the big stuff that's a threat to the bioship. Who knows how many little monsters there are, how much actual bacteria-sized monsters there are. But yeah, being in here. I mean, is that... What's that in the background? Is that like a sea of stomach acid? I didn't get the green one. Dang it. It's not ideal. The fates weren't kind. Okay. Just get under the worms. Hide behind the attack ship. Ooh. But yeah, the atmosphere inside here has gotta be as toxic as all heck. It's a stomach, basically. It's gonna be full of... all kinds of junk, I guess. You know what, let's not smash those. Let's think better of it. Probably like heresy descriptions of the Life Eater virus. Just... what does the Life Eater virus do? Just consume people. I think you've described it to me before, but I can't place a description offhand. Okay, definitely want the green. Definitely want the green, because this bit is... oh, okay. That's not great. I didn't get the green, and I actually lost the green. But okay. I think I do more damage with the attack ship ramming things here than I do with actual firepower, to be honest. But that bit's really rough. Grab the one up. Just barely squeeze under that. Breaks down biological matter and the virus has an acidic coat to get through respirators, etc. Eesh. Just burns through your protective gear. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine there being a lot of things like that. Probably a lot of like Grey Goose scenarios in this setting, where the bacteria just eats your whole body, just to make more of itself. Power armor doesn't help? Okay, that is some serious acid virus if it can eat through power armor. Well, it's too late, Lady Meow. I read it as, man, what a failure. Hey, maybe you should make that your name. Hmm? The gap only made the exclamation mark worse. Now it's something thrown in my face. Okay, got the blue. I'm not managing to line up my shots here very well. I'm getting the odd hit on him. Mostly because this blue, this heavily upgraded, actually does quite a good chunk of damage. Even through his armor. Or, well, not through his armor, but when it destroys his armor, I'm getting the odd shot in. There we go. Yeah, this has got to kill him. He's taking tons of hits here. No? Fine. We'll do another rotation. If that's how you want to live your life. Eats through the vents? Eesh. I suppose you still have the problem with power armor that you've got to get oxygen in somehow. A space beam probably needs more oxygen than a regular human, not less. And you don't want oxygen tanks on your armor because they explode. So I mean, you can stick on all the filters that you like to clean off. You know, you stick tons of filters on to clean stuff out, get the oxygen as pure as possible. But there's got to be a way for the oxygen to get in, and that means there's got to be a way for other stuff to get in. That's why Stormtrooper armor only filters smoke. I mean, to be fair, it probably filters a lot of toxins, just not that kind is what he meant. But yeah, if your armor filters everything, you better be wearing an oxygen tank. And I wouldn't want to be wearing an oxygen tank on the battlefield. A dreadnought's fine? Yeah. Does the dreadnought even use oxygen? Well, it might be a problem for a dreadnought. In combat conditions, a dreadnought's going to want to pump outside air through its systems as coolant, you know? You can install coolant systems inside your thing, but at some point you've got to get the heat out. But yeah, the person doesn't need oxygen. So the bio stuff, there's no reason to get oxygen to the person, so... Whoop. The toxins aren't going to do anything. They're going to get into the coolant systems, but that doesn't matter. There goes 2 levels of upgrades. Look at this, I'm not even killing jellyfish now. Yeah, probably the... Like, a dreadnought operating in a vacuum, you have to assume is not going to last very long. But the person still inside the sarcophagus has probably not got a lot going on. Get the green, please? Cool. And it's probably a lot easier to filter for a dreadnought's coolant system than it is for stuff that people need to breathe. You don't need to putz around with reactive stuff like oxygen. Just suck up the nitrogen. That stuff does nothing. Well, I suppose it depends a lot on the planet's atmosphere. This level is not going well. This level is where I normally die, to be fair. But that's no excuse. I have to focus down. We will beat this. So yeah, this part in the game, here we are at the bottom of the ocean being like, hey, maybe humans could live down here, under the crushing pressures of the bottom of the sea. Maybe the horrific environment has killed all the bad stuff and yet wouldn't kill the humans. And then the answer is, lol, nope. Anywhere humans can live, this stuff's gonna live. Oh, I hate this guy. Ah, dang. One of the things at the bottom shot me. Still, That was our first game over, right? We're not doing badly. Was that our first game over? We had 9 continues instead of 10, which puzzles me. I thought we had 10. Blue, blue, and then red is gonna be my play here. Get those upgrades. Getting the double blue will get me a slightly stronger red now that I've changed to it. So if you pick up the colour you've already got, you get a strength upgrade, and if you swap weapon, then you stay at the strength that you were at. So it was worth picking up the blue even though we don't want it, because then we got to upgrade it before we changed to the red. I think on this level the red is probably the best one by far, because they come at you from every side. Okay, just hide in the middle of the screen and hope for the best. Yeah, this bit where you're just in the open sea and they come at you from everywhere. This is where you want a homing laser. Oop, dodge, dodge and weave, dodge and weave. I'd like that blue for this little bit, but I think I want the red for the actual shark fight, so I can focus on dodging. What? They were behind me? My laser was taking care of things too well. I zoned out. Definite my bad. I lost the power up right before the boss. We got here with a lot of lives, though. Aside from that one mess-up. Normally a little more dead by this point. Okay. Now let's start focusing on actually dodging for real. We're past the zoning out point. Alright, here we go. I hate this guy. Oh! Okay. It's not super smooth. How'd you beat this guy? I've beaten him before, but it always feels a little bit like pure luck. Maybe the red up is the way to go, so I can just dodge things and let the laser take care of him. Let the attack ship do all the work. Oh, I thought he was stopping there, but he kept going. He never stops! Torpedo Angler Shark does not know the meaning of retreat. Does not know the meaning of stop. The words "senpai please" have never been heard by his ears. Wait, what? What shot me there? I didn't even see what got me. It must be one of the tiny red bullets, but dang it. Dang it. Thought I had that one. Ugh, my throat. Ugh. It's painful to even drink. I gotta invest in some cough sweets. Give me that red. I need that red. I died trying to get the red, and I still didn't get the red. The red carried me through that last one. That's the reason I got there with so many lives. And now I don't have the red. And I don't have the life. Doomed run. Just gotta play it to the end. I don't even have the upgraded shot now. This could be going better. Right edge between them. Need that green. Really need that green. Okay. Okay, we can pull this back. There's one up there. Guys, did you know there's one up there? I think I actually got it last time, now that I think about it. But yeah, there was one up there, and I'm glad I got it. Oh, how did... I didn't think that would get me. I was overconfident. I should remind myself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Look at this. This is not going to be a winning run. You were just typing that. We're on the same page, I guess. Okay. Dang it. There wasn't anywhere to dodge there. And that just came at me too fast. Well. Sometimes you die not because of something you did just now, but because of something you did 30 seconds ago. And that's kind of how that one ended. I also died because of something I did right at the start, so, you know, that's how that one began. Let me refill my mug. I'm going through water like it's water. Wow, my flask is empty. I've already drunk my entire flask worth of water, and my mug was full to begin with. Where would we be without Council Pop? I'd be in a state, let me tell you. Okay, really like the red? I'm not gonna get it. You see, this time I accepted that I wasn't going to get it, and I kept the life and I kept the upgraded blue. I'm learning. I'm learning to make do. I probably do want the green here, rather than the blue. Biohazard Battle is a game about difficult choices. The real lesson of this game, yeah. Game about difficult choices and sacrifice. I ended up losing a life and my powered up green anyway. Oh, and then I just got stuck. I should have used. I tried to dodge it, and I should have just used the attack ship to block it. So that was definitely a misplay on my part. I need that green. If I don't get that green, it's not going to happen. I also really need that life. Okay, so now I'm stuck up here. Real lesson of this game, accept loss. kind of is the real lesson, because we're going to all these places looking for where we can put our humans for safety and not finding any. We've just got to accept the loss and keep looking for the win. Don't lose at the losses. Just walk away from them and look for the win. Stone volcanoes. What will they think of next? Come on, get it. Oop. Thought that was me. I don't like this. This one is looking a little too good. If I could die a couple of times so that there's no way I could win, I'd take the pressure off a little bit. Iron volcanoes. Well, to be fair, iron volcanoes sound like just a normal kind of landscape you might find in, say, hell. It's the cryovolcanoes that sound like the weird, what have you been smoking kind of stuff. But then they're what we discovered first. They're actually a lot more mundane. Okay, so we keep moving, we watch out for the sharks, and we let the red deal with the shark. Don't go head to head with a shark. Because if he sharks your shark, then you're sharked. Okay, there goes one of my lives / power-ups. Okay, I got shot. Now the red is really weak, so this is gonna be difficult, but... Oh, we got him! We got him! Ooh. Although bronze should come first. Bronze volcanoes, yeah. That would involve some environmental alchemy. Oh, okay. I just picked up all of those. I mean, I kind of picked them up in the right order in that I got the red one first, so I got a power-up. I don't know that I wanted to end with yellow. I forgot about this level, so we hardly ever get past the shark. I forgot that we've got the infested spaceship level to deal with. Oh, okay. Probably should have gotten down here a little faster. I didn't actually mean to change to the green there. The yellow is probably better against a big target like this. Clog its torpedo tubes with wreckage. Yes! If I keep throwing all of my wreckage into its torpedo tubes, it won't be able to fire. Well, I wasn't getting that yellow. You call that timing? I don't call that timing. Yeah, I got greedy. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I thought we were on to the army base level from here. I forgot all about the flying ship. I don't really remember how you deal with this guy. I don't usually get past the underwater level. Grab the green. Okay, I got the blue. Blue is probably good here, to be honest. I'm okay with blue. I think I can work with this. Ooh. The ship is a really cool detail. Yeah. I'll grab the green. Flew right into that torpedo. I don't know what that was all about. The blue probably does more damage when you're close, because only so many shots can be out at once. Boy, I'm glad that couldn't kill me while it was exploding. Yeah, so the blue... Oh, there's actually a whole bunch of those cannons. That explains why there was so many red shots coming at me. But yeah, the blue is going to be real good here because it destroys the little red bullets. Okay, so there's now 4 of these little turrets. Every other game, TV show, and book in existence. Yeah, we forgot to put adequate point defenses on our... We forgot to put realistic point defenses on our ships. This game. Oh, even with the blue things to point defense their point defenses, I'm getting destroyed here. You gotta go? You're gonna miss Pugsy. Hey, is everything alright, Lady Meow? That sounded kind of ominous. Have to do guitar practice. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Hope guitar practice goes good. Okay, we got through it. Spent more lives than I'd like, but I think we're learning. Okay, what do we got next? Oh, okay. That show was something. Night. So yeah, I think I definitely want to stick with the blue here. So grab the green, grab the blue. And then we want to stay close to this thing and just batter it. So the torpedoes fire in groups of 3. I should really be looking for the gap to fit through them. Oh, we destroyed him that time. Do you like the point defense thing? Yeah. I guess it's in the games where you play as the fighter craft that they suddenly remember to put adequate point defenses in. I think I want to stay at an angle here, because that way my shots destroy a higher percentage of their things. But the camera's kind of moved me a little bit to the right here, so I don't have as much room to get down there. Ooh, how did I survive that? Maybe also I can just move from one side to another as they volley. Oh no, that didn't quite work out. Okay, I see now, yeah. I can safely move left to right, but they can only turn so far to the right. So some of them are just going to fire straight up if I do that. Oh, we got it. I even got a blue out of it. This thing is a serious warship. Yeah, this is something to take serious. I mean, it's bigger than the I don't know if that was actually to scale. The ship we saw in the intro with the human survivors on board it, but it's bigger than that thing. Ah! This thing is the size of a city, and it's got a lot of firepower on board. Okay. Guess we have to keep clearing out the vines here, so we've got somewhere to move. But there's the pilot. Yeah, I guess there is the pilot, who's the size of a skyscraper. I don't think the pilot was human. Makes one question whether all this stuff was made using human technology. Do you think he once was? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he was human and became a bio-monster. Oh, there's a blue and I'm not going to be able to get it. That would have been real nice to have. It feels a little weird for there to be a boss fight at the end of this. I mean, this is just an extension of the same ship. In a way, this whole level was the boss fight. We've just been fighting the whole thing this whole time. What's different now? Whoop. There goes one life. Just thinking how odd it is the music changes. I don't think this is even the most threatening part of the ship. It's maybe a little more unpredictable than the others, but... it's not got nearly as much firepower as, say, that bit with the 4 turrets. 4-point defense turrets. I mean, now it's spitting little things at me, so okay, maybe the pace is picking up a little bit here. Now it's just deploying its own fighters. In significant numbers. Okay, they keep coming. We need some more air patrol. It's deploying its own carrier air patrol to defend against incoming fighters. There's another thing that most settings miss out on, but this game has absolute maximum realism in every way. Okay, we got it. Nice. That level's actually comparatively easy after the last couple. It's not easy, but I think it's easier. It's easier to learn, there's less unpredictable stuff, there's more of a pattern to it. Only something like BSG, which is about that stuff, tends to do it, yeah. Yeah, BSG basically makes its living pointing out all of the little things that most stuff don't do. Oh, I got greedy. What do I want here? Probably wanted red. When in doubt, go for red, but green will do. Green will do. I can probably work with green. Although BSG did lose a point for me by having a sniper with a laser sight on their sniper rifle. That's like the classic military detail that everybody gets wrong thing. People don't get that wrong anymore because everybody knows it's the thing that everybody gets wrong, and they mess it up. Somebody manages to jump in front of the sniper bullet because it's got a laser sight on it, and that's amongst the reasons you don't put a laser sight on a sniper rifle. The other reason being that you need that if you're at ranges where you're using a sniper rifle, you're looking down a scope, and you'd need the scope to see where the laser sight is going, so you don't need the laser sight because you're using the scope. Laser sights are for close up, not for sniping. At sniper ranges, you can't see the laser sight. All it does is warn the enemy. Scopes do very rarely have laser sights, but it's ridiculously uncommon. I mean, it's got to be in situations where you expect to be close up, because there isn't an actual use for it while sniping. Because you'll be far enough away that you can't see the laser sight by eye, you need to use the scope for it. And if you're using the scope, then just aim using the scope, the sight doesn't actually help. Maybe if it's in, like, a marksman rifle. One of the ones that do get used for long-distance shots, but also might have to engage in close-up. You can toggle between them, but that's... I don't know. I'm not a gun buff here, so I might be talking nonsense, but that seems like a lot of weight. I mean, marksman rifles are already the heaviest ones, right? got a heavier version of your regular gun. You've got a heavy scope on it, and you've got a laser sight on it. Yeah, there's no reason to use the laser sight and the scope at the same time. Because the scope will have a built-in sight. Where am I? I can't even see myself. Oh, I've ended up with the blue. That's probably not ideal. I mean, a scope is a sight, functionally. Sure hope nothing attacks from above, because I'm kind of stuck here. So yeah, I've never gotten past this level. I've only really gotten... I think I've only gotten to this level twice, actually. So I'm functionally playing blind at this point. So we'll be learning together. I don't know the best strategies here. But the fact that I've now gotten here twice makes me think I'm very slowly getting better at this game. What's that name on the pipes? Kotani? Kotani. Did they make bioweapons? That's probably going to be a reference to, like, one of the companies involved in the making of the game, I've got to assume. Kotani's probably either made this game or is one of the groups made this game, or one of the guys who worked on this game. Because I know they love to do that stuff. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and assume that in the universe, Kotani was a bioweapon corporation. Surely, yeah. See, the nice thing about green as opposed to red, like red is probably better against the small groups, but against the big enemies you get multiple hits in with the green. Whereas the red hits them just as easily, but only hits once per shot. Like the idea that it's just a pipe manufacturer? It could be just a pipe manufacturer, we've only seen it on the pipes. It probably makes more sense for it to be just a pipe manufacturer. In another game, I'd assume that it was realistic important information. That it was really important information. Key knowledge that the Kotani Corporation was behind it all, but we've discussed how realistic this game is. This is really the game that inspired Battlestar Galactica, you know? See, Battlestar Galactica basically borrows the entire plot. So, yeah, it probably was just a pipe manufacturer. Okay, the yellow is stuck between the pipes. Oh boy, how did I not get the yellow there? I didn't want the yellow there, just to clarify, but I thought I was going to end up with it. Okay, that was pretty much unavoidable. I could either kill the giant thing and have my green in the wrong position, have my attack ship in the wrong position, or I could get my attack ship in the right position and die to the giant thing. I took the course of action that allowed me to kill something. I went down instead of up. I hope we won't regret this decision. Looks like I'm fighting slinkies instead of sea sponges. I dodged into that. That was bad positioning on my part. I put myself somewhere where I couldn't really dodge when I needed to. But I don't really know what I'm doing at this part. It's all new to me. Give me a break. Why are you all on my back? I want that green. Okay, we reached the boss. I don't remember if we actually reached the boss last time. We might not reach the boss this time with all this stuff coming at us. Oh, for serious? Where is all this coming from? Get off of me! Leave me alone! I want to... let me at least see the face of the man who would destroy me. Maybe this is the boss. Maybe it survived 5 minutes of this hell. It's a lot easier now I've got the red. Oh boy. Yeah, I didn't make it through there. What was that? So many. I think I could have done it if I'd gotten there with a powered up red. But as it was, I just didn't have the firepower for that. Alright, maybe I try and... Let's see, we'll grab the green for the upgrade. Okay, I'm already dead, lost that upgrade. And then I'll change to the red. Maybe we just try and build up a red as we go through this level. And hope that that's enough to save us when we get to the boss. I'm not super optimistic about this though. I don't feel like red is the best weapon for most of this level. Might be better off just taking the green. Well, we'll give this a go. We'll see how let's see where it gets us. Oh no, it's on the big warning sign at the entrance, look. Warning Kotani. So this probably is the name of the Bio Corporation. Oh, one of the Bio Corporations anyway. I assume they didn't fight this war against themselves. I should probably stop standing near the edge of the map. There's going to be more things coming on. Look at how many upgrades you get for green in this level. I think green is probably the path to go down. Oh, there's a red upgrade. I desperately need that, but I also don't want to die getting it, because that kind of defeats the point. Yeah, the red is not good in these enclosed spaces. Tends to hit the walls rather than curving into the enemies. Oh, it would be nice to have a green there. Oh, I almost spawned inside the pipes. That wouldn't have been smooth. Oh wait, you can actually just fly through the pipes? Oh no, it's only when you're flashing. Yeah, I couldn't actually just get through that one. This is not a good run. Come on, get it. No, lock onto the thing you can hit, not the thing flying above us. Yeah, I don't like red laser for most of this level. Yeah, especially with this stuff coming out here. It's not super smooth. Oof, thought I was dead there. And I was dead there. I just kind of sailed into it. Okay, I still got a couple of lives. Well, I've got like 2 lives. What if the bioship changes sides? Can we defect and join with the biomonsters? Just so that we don't get murdered here? That sounds like a good idea. Also an interesting plotline for our upcoming bioship RPG. Okay. We've got a good upgraded green, we can probably work with this. Yeah, either the bioship going rogue or the bioship getting infected. Maybe they don't even know which. Half of them are like, we've got to take it down before it convinces the others to join it. The rest of them are like, no, we need to synthesize an antidote. But both of them are like, we've got to quarantine the bioship fleet until we figure this out. And then everyone's like, well, what do we do without the bioships? Everywhere's cut off from everywhere. They're the only things that can get us from A to B. That's why you're going on foot, yeah. Otherwise, why would you ever? That is a good point. There's not much reason to be outside in this game. Oh, what? What killed me? Something hit me through the wall, or what? I was trying to clear out some of the artillery pieces. Uh-oh. If you're outside, then probably fully sealed suits, yeah. I gotta figure that the RPG is either gonna be mostly taking place in the desperate cities clinging to survival, with your bioships ferrying you between them at great cost each time. Or maybe the bioship's taking you to like old factories and places where you're recovering supplies. The bioship lands you and then you go out in your suits and you try and get as much out as you can before the biomonsters chase you off. The desperate things that the cities need and can't produce. Your own biotechnology is to do stuff like grow food in this horrific environment. Oh, that was bad. This suddenly is turning against me. Like, you know that bit in Firefly where they're going on about this incredibly precious, mysterious cargo that has to get there no matter the cost. And it turns out it's just a herd of cows. Because food is important, right? You go on all these desperate missions to get supplies from the ancient places, and it's just like stuff for growing plants. Greenhouse materials. And I'm wondering if, because it's really the only sci-fi RPG I know, if like, what's it called? Not Forbidden Worlds. What was the name of, it's something Worlds. The same people who do Dungeon World, that one that we played with the, Uncharted Worlds, yeah. I'm wondering if that has a steading system like Dungeon World does. That I could use to put together the cities in this setting. Oh, is that a game? Dang it. Oh, I think we're right at the end there. Fun equipment but lousy skills, yeah. Equipment is your magic in that game. But yeah, I'm wondering if that has a steading system like Dungeon World does, because I've not really used the Dungeon World steadings. But it could be really useful in a system like this to keep track of which one of the bio cities is able to produce what supplies and what stuff they desperately need to import from elsewhere. And, you know, it'd change as you gathered materials and provided them with the stuff they need to make new things. Toxoplasma gondii? Sorry, I missed that at first. Yeah, the famous example from the ants is the Cataceps virus? Where the bacteria takes over their minds and makes them look for good places to release the bacteria. Oh, no, it's fungus, sorry. If not, we can probably hack the Dungeon World ones, probably. Uncharted Worlds has an interesting looking trade system that I think perhaps we underused before. Which might be, again, very useful in this environment. Where there's not really money, I guess. Maybe each city has its own, like, trade token, but... barter between cities is gonna be a big deal. Yeah, Angel doesn't like any equipment system or money system or trade system. Which is fair, you know, as a GM you've got to play to your strengths. He's got to enjoy it too, otherwise it's not worth playing, you know? The GM should be having fun. Yeah, labor units. But yeah, I'd like to give that system a go someday, just to see what I could make of it. I think it might be... I know Angel really hates that system now. I think it might be more suited to my kind of game than to his. It wasn't the kind of system he likes to play, that's fair. To be an interesting game, because presumably you guys being the crew of a bioship, it's gonna be a sort of situation where you're kind of... I guess the reason you're adventurers and not, like, soldiers and stuff is because once you've been assigned crew of a bioship, you've kind of got the same amount of firepower as the national government. I mean, it doesn't help you out in the wilderness and stuff, or even in the cities, because out in the wilderness the biomonsters are just as tough as the bioship, and you can't get the bioship into the cities. But you kind of make your own decisions because who's gonna stop you? Only other people with a bioship. Once you get made the crew of a bioship for whatever reason, and you presumably do get made of a bioship, the crew of a bioship, because you can't make one of these in your backyard. From that point on, you're kind of your own force. Yeah, like Titan crews. And I guess a bioship can't really have allegiance to one place. Because by their nature, they're designed for going between the biocities. Uh-oh. I accidentally picked up the blue. This is gonna be real bad for us. Expect things to go downhill sharply. But yeah, the bioship is basically a flying titan. Like, I'm not saying you can necessarily conquer a city. They've got defenses against the bio monsters. They can probably blast you down as easily as they can blast down a bio monster. But those are going to be things they can't deploy into the field. Okay, here we go with the boss, which I have to assume is just these things at this point. I don't know. The blue is probably the worst thing I could have here. Last time a red spawned. Where's the red that spawned? I need that. I desperately need that. I need it while I've still got an upgraded weapon. Nope, there goes my upgrade. Hey, Burzum. So I saw you out of the corner of my eye. I can't really look just now. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, there goes that. Pretty far. I think this is the first I've been. I don't think I've ever made it to this boss before. But I think that's also my last life. So there goes that. I'm supposed to be not dying there. That's good good advice. Worst boss? It's the boss just that there's a million of those and you have to survive long enough. That's the impression I'm getting. At first I thought it was just going to be them arriving as I approached the boss, but then it just kept going. If I hadn't picked up the blue there, maybe I could have made it. If I'd still had the green, it would have kept me alive long enough to get the red and I could have pulled through. But yeah, that thing is horrible. Just stuff everywhere. That's rough. So yeah, I'm going to change the game over. I think Lady Meow requested Pugsy, although she's gone now, so I don't know if you guys want to request something different. But I was kind of in the mood for Pugsy myself, so... You know, shout out if you want to, but otherwise I'll put Pugsy on. But yeah, otherwise I'm going to take a 2-minute break. Why not? Fair enough. I'm going to take 2 minutes to stretch my legs real quick, and then I'll be right back and we'll play some Pugsy. Just saw Captain Marvel? Yeah, let us know what you think, Burzum. And I'll be back soon. I just noticed I don't have it set up so that the text appears on the back in 5 screen. That's really something I should do. I'm gonna leave you guys on this because you're having a conversation and I don't want to miss it. But yeah, I'll be back soon.